All right, guys, here we go. Another review. The first one just says find how many zeros it has. And remember, that's the same as the degree. So the number 1A, degree is 5, so it has 5 zeros. Second one has degree 6, so it has 6 zeros. And part C, degree is 9, so it has 9 zeros. All there is to it. Okay, number 2 says find all the zeros, find the zeros. So you know what? This is one we can actually factor by grouping. So I'm going to take out an x squared, leaves x minus 3. The second two, take out a 9, that leaves x minus 3. And if I take out that x minus 3, leaves an x squared plus 9. So one of my zeros is 3. And because it says these zeros, it doesn't say just the real zeros, we got to take that x squared plus 9 and come over here and solve it. So I'm going to say x squared plus 9 is 0. Let's move the 9 over, make it negative 9. Take the square to both sides. Gives me plus or minus 3i. Those are my other two. I forgot my plus or minus. There we go. Plus or minus 3i. All right, number 3 says find the real zeros, which means you don't have to worry about imaginary this time. So I'm going plus or minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 for the list, because those are the factors of 12. The first number is 1, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to punch in the calculator and see where it crosses. And it looks like it's negative 3. So I'm going to try negative 3. See if it works. Remember, the way you tell if it works is you get a 0 at the end. So let's check it out here. Bring the 1 down. Multiply, add, looks great. Okay, so that's one of my zeros. Now the other one, I'm going to see if this will factor. If this right here will factor, and it sure looks like it will. X squared plus 4x plus 4 would be x plus 2, x plus 2. So I get these real answers. I get negative 2, which is a DZ, or you could write negative 2 twice, and negative 3. Those are my zeros. All right, number 4 is going to take a little more room. Number 4 says we're going to go backwards. It's giving us our zeros, which are negative 4, which came from here. It gave me 7, which came from here. It gave me 3, which came from that factor. Okay, now your job is to multiply all that out. Okay, so I'm going to do FOIL on the first two first. If I go outer, I get negative 3x. Inside is outside is negative 7x. Inside is positive 4x. That gives me negative 3x. And 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. And I have that x minus 3. Next step, I'm going to take this x and distribute it all the way through. X times x squared, x times 3x, x times 28. And then I'm taking the negative 3 all the way through. Negative 3 times x squared, negative 3 times negative 3x, and negative 3 times 28 is 84. And that's what we got. We got an x cubed, we got negative 6x squared, got a negative 19x, and got a positive 84. And that's what you're doing. You're just going backwards there. All right, number 5. Again, just like number 3, says find all the real zeros. So I'm going to start off by making a list, 1, 2, 4, and 8. And I'm going to punch in my calculator and see where the x-intercepts are. Wow, looks like there's 4 of them right here on my calculator. So I'm going to try the 1. You know, this week I did that first just because I think 1's easy to work out when you put in the box. So if it goes through 1 or something small, that's what I'm going to pick usually. 1 times 1 is 1. Add, multiply, and it's also easy to do the operations with here. Add, multiply, add, same old steps. Good. Now, it also looks like it crosses at 2. And here's what I'm going to do. Instead of using my original numbers, we're using the numbers I just got, the 1, negative 5, 2, and 8. See if it works. You got to remember, you got to prove all these things work. 1 times 2, that's good. Multiply. This is going to work out great. Now, the numbers I have now, once you get down to 3 numbers left, you're going to write them down here and try to factor or do quadratic formula, do whatever it takes to solve this. And I get x minus 4, x plus 1, and I factor, which means my 4 answers, remember, degree was 4. Now I'm getting positive 4, negative 1, positive 2, positive 1. It doesn't matter which order you write your answers in. Just make sure you got all 4 of them. All right, describe the end behavior. It's kind of review stuff here. It's odd and positive. Remember, we start out by writing this. X goes to the left. What does the graph do? X goes to the right. What does the graph do? Okay, because it's odd, negative, it's going to go like this. It's going to go up to the left. It's going to go down to the right. So this first part right here says left. It's going up left, so I'm going positive infinity. That says right. Right's going down, so it's going to negative infinity. Number 7, simplify this thing. So simplify. I'm taking the 3x all the way through, getting 6x cubed minus 12x squared plus 21x. Take the negative 4 through, negative 8x squared plus 16x minus 28. Add everything you can. Nothing I can add to x cubed. There's my x squared. It's going to be negative 20x squared. There's my x's. That's 37x. And then I got the minus 28. All there is to it. Number 8, solve by complete the square. You must show your work on this one to get credit for it. So to complete the square, first thing you do is I'm moving the 7 to the other side. All right, and then remember the gesture. Half the middle, square, add to both sides, half the middle. So half of the middle, half of 10 is 5. Square it, it's 25. Add to both sides. On the right-hand side, I get 18. Left-hand side, you can now factor. And when you factor, it'll be x plus 5, x plus 5. Actually, whatever the half was, remember, always goes inside your parentheses. You can write it like x plus 5 squared. We are 2 steps away. Next step is we're going to take the square root of each side. If I take the square to the left, the square just goes away. On the right-hand side, don't forget your plus or minus sign. You can break down 18 with a 9 and a 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Don't forget your 2. One more step to get x by itself. Move the 5 over. Move the 5 over, get negative 5, plus or minus 3 on 2. There's number 8. Last 3, number 9. Done several of these. Write the equation of the line that passes through that point and is parallel to that equation. Now, that equation, you can look at it, it has slope 5. All right, so I'm going to use my point slope form. Y minus y1, slope times x minus x1. My y coordinate is 0. You don't need to put that 0 if you don't want to. Slope is 5. X minus 4. So to finish up, there's nothing to move over from the y side. I'm just going to distribute the 5. I get 5x minus 20. And that's it. Number 10, solve this inequality. I've got to get the x by itself, so I'm going to subtract 8 from all 3 sides first. That leaves me a negative x inside there. It leaves me a 10 outside there and a negative 2 over there. One more step. I got to divide by negative 1. And guys, when you divide by negative 1, that's going to flip all the signs. It's going to make that negative 10. That's going to make that positive 2. Now, the signs are kind of backwards there, but the way you read that is x is greater than negative 10 and less than 2. So you would write it in your brackets like that. What am I doing? You would write it in your brackets like that. Sorry about that. I wrote it like I saw instead of writing it the correct way. In your brackets, in your interval notation, the smallest number always comes first, so be careful. Number 11, because I about messed that one up. Number 11, given the piecewise function, evaluate each. Have a negative 3 first. Where does negative 3 fit? Negative 3 is definitely less than negative 1, so I'm going to plug it in to the top one, which gives me negative 12 minus 5, which is negative 17. The second one says 5. 5 is greater than negative 1, so I'm going to do 2. I'm going to plug it in. 2 times 5 is 10. The third one, f of 0. 0 is also greater than negative 1. So I'm going to plug it in the second one, 2 times 0, which is 0. And the last one, f of negative 1. Negative 1 is negative 1. It's also going into the second one. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Because that's it. That doesn't seem like a whole lot. You got a great chance to do fantastic tomorrow. Hope you do get those grades even better than they already are. Got a great chance. All right, come see me if you need me. See you, bye.